Hi, my friends. So we just had our weekly Zoom call and we talked all about ponds. Inside ponds, there are frogs, there's fishies, there's ducks. There are so many cool things. There's plants, there's lily pads, there's the water, of course, there's grass around the pond, and there's lots and lots of bugs. That's why the froggies like to live there because they eat up all those bugs. So during our Zoom call, we just heard this book about frogs, Froggy Gets Dressed, and we also watched a video together, 5 speckled frogs, and they sat on the log and they ate most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. So I thought it would be fun if I made a video reading another book about frogs. This one is called Froggy Goes to Camp by Jonathan London. It was summer. Froggy woke up and jumped up on his bed. Boing, boing, boing. He was so excited he bumped his head on the ceiling, bonk, and fell down. Froggy, called his father. What? Up and at 'em. Today is the day you go to Camp Run-Amok. Froggy hopped out of bed, got dressed, zap, zip, zoop, zup, zut, 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 and flopped into the kitchen. Flop, flop, flop. Have you got everything? Said his mother. Of course, said Froggy. Let's go, said Dad. And off they went. Oh no, cried Froggy an hour later. I forgot my sleeping bag. Oh, Froggy, groaned Dad and turned the car around. 2 hours later, oh no, cried Froggy, I forgot my bathing suit. Oh, Froggy, groaned Dad, and they turned the car around again. By the time they got to Camp Run-Amok, it was sunset. I don't know anybody here, cried Froggy. I want to go home. Come meet your bunkmates, dear, Mom said. Welcome to Camp Run-Amok, said Jordan, his counselor, and led them to Froggy's cabin. It was named Wildcats, but his bunkmates were the 2 toad twins and an otter named Yasha. Yasha was nice. He let Froggy have the top bunk. Look, said Mom, there's your principal, Mr. Mugwort. He's the camp director. Great, said Froggy. Not. By the time his parents waved goodbye, the moon was rising over Lake Winnemucca. At sunrise, a bugle blasted. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Last one up, said Yasha, gets tickled with a feather duster. Froggy was last one up. Ha ha. Welcome, campers, announced Mr. Mugwort. Now listen up. Today's your swim test. Tomorrow, swimmers will race to the raft on the lake at the crack of dawn. Tricky. But frogs should be good swimmers, right? Now it's time for breakfast. Froggy had KP duty, kitchen patrol, washing dishes, preparing veggies and flies, and serving. When he served Mr. Mugwort, 2 fried eggs slid off right on Mr. Mugwort's head. Splat! Oops, said Froggy. Froggy passed the swim test, of course. Later, he had archery. He pulled the bow, he aimed, he let go, and twang! He hit Mr. Mugwort's bottom. Whack! Oops, said Froggy. That's so silly. This is a silly book, right? Because froggies, they swim. But do they usually drive a car and go to camp? No. On Tuesday, the bugle blasted. Da 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 da. And Froggy flopped down to the lake. Flop, flop, flop. Ready to race. Froggy, called Mr. Mugwort. What? You forgot your bathing suit. Froggy looked down. Oops. He was wearing his boxers. Everybody laughed, even Mr. Mugwort. On Wednesday, they went on a big hike around Lake Winnemucca. It got so hot that Froggy said, let's jump in the lake with all our clothes on. Jordan, the counselor, did a swan dive. Yasha did a jackknife, and Froggy did a cannonball. Splash, and he got Mr. Mugwort all wet. Silly. On Thursday in the dining hall, the Toad twins yelled, food fight, and everybody joined in. Froggy threw a banana, but Yasha ducked, and it smeared across Mr. Mugwort's shirt. Smush! Mr. Mugwort was not a happy camper. On Friday, Mr. Mugwort asked, who knows how to paddle a kayak? He was also the kayak instructor. I do, cried Froggy. Are you sure? Yup. Froggy put on a life jacket and sat in the front. Mr. Mugwort pushed off and climbed in. Uh-oh! Froggy held the kayak paddle like a canoe paddle and dug in. Yikes! And over they went. Splash! Oops! Spluttered Froggy, looking more red in the face than green. Mr. Mugwort glared at him, then laughed and hollered, water fight, water fight! He handed out squirt guns, and they had the wildest water fight in Camp Runamuck history. Splish, splash, sploosh! Looks fun, right? And that last night they stargazed and told scary stories around a campfire, and they sang camp songs like, Dear Mama Duck, Dear Papa Duck, it's fun here at Camp Runamuck. When Froggy's family came in the morning, Mom said, how was Camp, Froggy? Great, I hit Mr. Mugwort with an arrow, smushed him with a banana, and capsized our kayak. That's nice, dear, said Mom. And Froggy sang, Dear Mama Duck, Dear Papa Duck, it's fun here at Camp Runamuck, all the way home. Look, he's happy. He went to camp and he had a fun time. Someday soon we're all going to get to go back to camp or school. And even though sometimes we feel a little sad at first to leave our mommies and our families, once we get there, we always have so much fun, right? Because school and camp, those are fun, fun places. And then at the end, we always get to go home. Wow. So this book was all about Froggy because this week is Pond Week. But do froggies really go in a car and drive? No, they usually live in a pond and they eat lots of bugs all day and they swim around and they have a nice life living in a pond. So that's pretty cool. All right, I hope everybody enjoyed the book. See you later. Bye.